everyone. Welcome to my little corner where there is no wrong way to play with paper. Today I am going to go over the do's and don'ts of the Love RTS mini swap. Barb was so kind to put this list together for me. Yeah. Oh my gosh, to put this list together for me. I have been trying to come up with a way that would be easier for new people to participate, and it would be more visual, hence the video, so that people didn't have to read a 4-page essay when they sign up for mini swaps. So from here on out, you will be given this link to this video to participate as a reminder. That way, those of us that have done it for years and years will only need a notification if something changes, as it's always been pretty much the same. Postage changes when they hike it up or whatever the case may be. So this is how I am trying to make it easier for people. So this will be attached to every sign-up message from here on out. So we're just gonna go over a little bit of do's, a little bit of don'ts. You guys know I'm not a stickler. As long as you stick to the theme and you get it mailed within 4 days, yeah, we're good. We're really good. This is for the people who are just now finding this video and you're not part of our Love RTS Facebook group. We are a Facebook group that follows Miss Janet Madison on RTS scrapbooking. She is amazing, and Deb has created an awesome Facebook page so that we can all get together, but it has grown into so much more than that. It's a bunch of creative people that truly support each other, and we do swaps in that Facebook group, swapping of embellishments, and sometimes we have special swaps and we do Secret Santa and we do lots of fun stuff. This, however, is just going to be about the mini swaps. So I'm going to go over this little checklist. I am going to post it over the holiday weekend, since we don't have a sign up this weekend, so that you have plenty of time to look over it. And it's just a little reminder. Again, I'm not the gatekeeper. I'm just the organizer, right? So do not think that, oh my gosh, I didn't do that, I can't do the swaps, or I'm not able to do the swap. There's no wrong way to do this, you guys. There's not. Most of this is to save you postage, number one. Number two, make sure that your swap gets to your captain and it gets back to you. Like, that really is the main goal of any of this. And these, a lot of them are suggestions. If you're okay with taking the chance that it does or doesn't get to you, then that's okay too. That we will deal with that. Okay. So I don't want you to think that your embellishments have to be a certain way and they have to be perfect. No, we all have different paper. We all have different stamps. We all have different tools. We all have different styles, and none of it is wrong. None of it. You can send in stamps and you will be swapped. And as long as you stick to the theme, that's the only really rule, and you can mail it on time, it is the perfect embellishment. Nobody will be ungrateful. I promise you. And if they are, yeah, contact me and I will take care of it. But it's never happened. In 2 years, it's never happened. Most of all, I want you to have fun. That is number one. So number one of the do is to have fun. That is always my goal. You guys know I say there's no wrong way, and I 100% mean that. There's no wrong way. The goal is a stress-free zone. Have fun. It's not the end of the world if something comes up. We take care of it as long as there's communication. And that's probably the third thing, right? Mail on time, have fun, and communicate. So life happens. We all know life happens. Just let us know, okay? And we'll go over that a little bit more. Now, do watch the how-to video. If you're watching this video, then I guarantee you're going to understand it better. So I'm hoping this is more for when I post it on the Facebook group, okay? 3, let your captain know if you have an issue and you're not able to complete the swap. So let's say you sign up for the swap on Sunday, and then let's say it's just been a crazy week, right? The dog ran away. You had to chase it, and then you had to take it to the vet because it got stickers in its foot. That's happened to me. Yeah, like, don't stress. Just either let me know, okay, because you're going to get your information from me, or let your captain know, or you can even type on the post itself, tag, let's say Barb is your captain, so click Barb's name, tag her in it, and just say, could you message me, something came up, or whatever the case may be. I send all of the captains extras, and I do that in case life happens and somebody can't. And you know what? Even if I don't have enough to give them or they've run out, they always make extras. They've all been doing this for quite a while, and they're very good at, how should I say this? Improvising on the fly. Nobody's going to ban you from a swap. Nobody is going to say like, oh, that's it, she's late. No, we are not going to do that. We're going to say, okay, thank you for letting us know, and I hope you join us next time. That is totally true. Your family is always first. Life is always first. This is a stress-free zone. I'm going to say that a lot in this video. Stress-free. You guys have seen me type it. It's a stress-free place. So then I want you to tape your envelope shut. Now, when I get done going over these, I'm going to show you again. I do it at the end of every video, except now I'm not going to. I'm going to refer you to this video. I'm going to show you exactly how to do the envelope, what size envelope, all of that good stuff. So I'm not just reading you a bunch of stuff, okay? So just hold on for that. Tape it shut, because I know it seems ridiculous, but many times in the past, the envelopes arrive empty and open. Just this week, I had 2 captains and myself. One captain had one arrive with the self-addressed stamped envelope in it and 1 embellishment. It was wide open and the other 3 were gone. Those envelopes do not stick, not even the self-adhesive ones. And don't tape it with washi tape. That's not enough. Use Scotch tape, okay? That is my suggestion. It's that way your embellishments get there, okay? So number 3, remember that flat is fact. I love that Barb came up with that because that's the truth. In the mini swaps, we try to keep the postage minimal. Can you imagine sending once a week a package? Because if anything is over 1/4 of an inch thick for the postal service, I do not care what size envelope it is considered a package and you will be asked to pay the postage as such. So keep your embellishments flat. I've gone over it over and over again. Doesn't mean that you can't make them pretty. Instead of using big enamel dots, I've shown you guys these tiny gems that I use. I'm sorry, I know the glare is there. I've shown you several times. I've given the link several times. They're so tiny, they really don't add bulk. That's why I started seeking them out, and I've shared them and where I find them. In fact, I will put them in the link of this video. Use minimal things. Do not tie bows and put on there, because the center of that bow is bulky and it gets hung up in that machine at the post office. And if it gets hung up, they're going to want it as a package. Okay. A lot of times when your embellishments don't arrive to your captain, it's because it was too bulky and it didn't have enough postage. And I know that's frustrating, but if you want to make really grand, layered, and wood veneer, and you want to make a cluster, and I've done it, you guys have seen me do it, save those for the main swap. You can go to town on those. This mini swap is exactly that. It's mini. It's meant to be quick. You're in, you're out, and in 4 days, you have mailed them off to your captain, and in 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how fast the mail is for us, right? You will get back 4 new ones, and you guys see me use them all the time. They're not just fly by the seat or pants, generic embellishments. They are beautiful. You guys see me use them all the time, all the time. I'm sure you get tired of hearing me say Love RTS, because that's where I get most of my embellishments. I've done this for 2 years, and I rarely buy embellishments anymore. Now paper, we won't even go there. And we won't go about tools, dies, and stamps. But as far as embellishments go, it is very rare I buy them anymore. Okay, so we want to keep the postage down, like I said. So we try to make it so it's only 2 to 4 stamps for you. You might get away with mailing it with 1 to your captain, but you must put 2 stamps on your self-addressed stamped envelope, because you don't know what your other teammates are making. So it's very important. And the reason I have you, in all honesty, mail it to yourself and from yourself, again, I will go over that at the end of the video, is because if you don't put 2 stamps on your self-addressed envelope, you only put 1, you're going to have to pay the postage when you go to pick it up. That's because it's going to look like you mailed it to yourself. So the only address they have to give it to is you. That's why we do that. honestly. I mean, I'm not gonna beat around the bush for you. That's just how it is, okay? Now, standard size envelope is 9.5 by 4 1/8 inches. And these envelopes are called this because businesses use them to send us bills, but now we get happy mail in them, right? So this is a standard size business envelope. It's what you get your bills in. Usually has a little window here. You can get a whole pack of them at the $1.25 tree, right? They need to rename the store for that. And if you'll look, I'll show you. Let's see, right here. We'll start here. We're just over 9 and at 9.5, but I say 9 by 4 because that's just me in my brain. I know if I make my embellishment 9 by 4, then it's going to be there. See, now mine is 9 by 4, but some of them are 9.5 by 4 1/8. And of course, this one I've used so many times, it's not folded right and all that good stuff. But a standard business size envelope, okay? So that also helps everyone keep their embellishments small, keeps the postage down, honestly. But that doesn't mean I want you sending me a card envelope because that won't work. What if I made a title that was as long as this and you send a self-addressed envelope that is a card envelope that is half this size? Your captain's gonna have to either cut that embellishment and or bend it. And she doesn't wanna do that and you don't wanna do that. So use the same size envelope, the 9.5 by 4 1/8, okay? Flip your embellishments over, tape them to a piece of paper or cardstock. We're gonna go over this. I've done it 100 times, but I will go over it at the end of the video also. That's it, okay? That's the do's. There's only 4 don'ts, and one of those is not even a big deal, right? So don't forget to sign the back of your embellishments. You guys, I've said it once, said it 100 times. Write your name, stamp it. You guys have seen me stamp them in my example videos, and I will put all of my sample videos playlist for the mini swaps below so you can check it out, okay? You can see the things that I've made. And I just write my name, I stamp it. Now, if you're using thin paper, use a pencil because it'll bleed through. If you're using heavy cardstock, use a pen. That's up to you. But I would hate for you to flip it over because your Ginger said, write my name on the back and you ruin your embellishment. I would feel really bad, honestly, I would. So write your name. That way you get the credit. You get the credit for making that embellishment. You put the love, you put the time, take the credit. And I hate it when I go to use an embellishment and it doesn't have a name on it because you guys know I like to give credit to whoever made them. I really do, okay? And I'm not the only YouTuber that is in this swap and uses them. So, you know, Terry uses them. She's done swaps in the past. Let's see, Jeannie has done swaps in the past. Jeannie Linguini, Terry Rice, Jeannie. I've even sent embellishments to MK Gunn from Some Assemblies Required. She has used them because we did a steampunk swap and that's not really my style. So I mailed mine to her and she had so much fun, but she gave whoever had their names on the back, she gave them credit, and it'd be fun to see somebody use your embellishment. At least I think it's fun, okay? So don't forget to sign the back. We went over that one. Don't forget to include a self-addressed stamped envelope. I'm gonna go over that at the end as well. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Okay, it doesn't seem like a big deal if somebody has to fork over 2 stamps because you forgot. And everyone forgets. Don't think that if you forget, you're not going to get your embellishments. And no, that's not what's going to happen. It's not. But over time, it can cost the captains money and they are volunteering their time. So I will tell you, I am the captain for every main swap. I am a backup captain. So there's a lot of times I'm a captain for the mini swap. In general, most months, I do spend money for postage. I'm not even gonna say how much because it does not bother me. Doing this blesses my heart so much that what little I do pay out, it does not bother me. But I don't want people who have volunteered to help me do it to have to pay out that postage. So definitely include your self-addressed stamped envelope. Again, we will go over that at the end. All right? And don't be afraid to contact me or your captain. Now, what's going to happen is when you sign up, and this is for the new people in general, you sign up on Love RTS, you're going to say, I'll take a spot on the post, okay? And the only way, if you're watching this and you're not a member of Love RTS, but you want to do the swaps, come join us. Pardon me, I gotta take a drink of water. Come and join us. I cannot do swaps in more than one forum. They are so busy now, I just can't. So the only way to do it is on the Love RTS Facebook group. I'll put that link as well. It's all in the description. Just click on that little arrow and you will be able to find us. And if not, comment on here. I'll help you find it. I will give you the link directly as a reply comment. I will, okay? But you comment on there. They post every single Sunday except for holiday weekends. And I will, within 24 hours, send you all the information that you need, okay? Once you get that information and you mail off your embellishments in 4 days, I can't talk very well today. It's too much talking. Is that even possible for me? I don't think it is. You mail your embellishments to your captain. You will not hear from your captain until they get them. Once they get your embellishments, they will either tag you in the sign-up post to let you know they got your embellishments, and or they will message you directly. Now, I know when you're not friends with someone on Facebook, sometimes that message just cannot go through. That's why those captains will tag you. If you don't hear from your captain, message me. I do not have a problem relaying messages. It might take me a couple minutes, a couple hours, but I will get it and I will pass the message on to your captain. In the event that I don't, message me again. I have a lot going on some days, so I am not offended. I know I forget sometimes. Don't be afraid to contact me. Contact your captain with any questions. They are very friendly, non-judgmental people, and they are there to help as well as am I, okay? And most of all, don't forget there's no wrong way. No wrong way to do this. There honestly isn't, and I want you to have fun. I didn't want to forget to let you know that the captain would notify you. Okay, so let me show you an example exactly how you should mail, okay? So you're going to sign up within 24 hours. I'm going to send you the information you need. You're going to make 4 embellishments. Let's see here. We're going to do an example with baggies, and we're going to do an example without, okay? There's a reason. And let's see, I still have some of these I made this last week. We're just gonna use the Big Wish ones. Okay, it was a birthday swap. This was Beat the Heat swap, and this was the birthday swap. All right, so sometimes I have more than one part, okay? Now these are still minimal, you can see, I mean, literally, I didn't go crazy here. That's why I like those mini gems, all right? Now, sometimes you will have that, sometimes you will have totally flat. These are very good examples. You know, the cupcake, I even mailed them together with the cupcake. Again, the link for examples will be below. So go see the kinds of things that I make for mini swaps. You will see, sometimes they're super simple, sometimes they have a few parts. I washi tape this together so it still stays flat. You can see it is not, I mean, it's very minimal. Yes, it's layered though. I mean, and we pay money for these in the store. We do. Don't act like you don't, because you know you do. Okay? So there's 2 ways. We're going to do the baggies first. I will do that. So you're going to get your information from me. I got on a squirrel. And you are going to get your captain's information. All right? The first thing I want you to do is get an envelope. All right. And I want you to put your captain's address on here. All right. And I want you to put your team name. The reason it's important for you to put your team name is because it makes it easier. Your captain can have up to 4 teams. And there have been times I myself, it has been such a popular swap, I have had 8 teams. It makes it so much easier if you put your team name in the corner. It would be much appreciated. Okay, and you are going to address it so you don't lose that, and you're going to set it aside. You're going to make your 4 embellishments, okay? You're going to set that aside. You're going to make your 4 embellishments, and you're going to use a piece of cardstock. You can use a piece of paper. You can use anything you want. I've even used these notepad pads from the Dollar Tree. I've even used these. I've torn one of these off and taped into that, okay? I've used a macaroni and cheese box. I've used a cereal box. Use whatever you like. Something that will keep this envelope, right? When you put this in here, it gives us a little stiffness, okay? And it's gonna keep your little parts from being bent, as well as make it easier, believe it or not, as long as it's not bulky, to go through that machine that we all dread. Because when mail is sorted, it goes through machines. And if it gets caught up, it flags it, right? Most of the time you'll get lucky. Sometimes you won't. All right, so you're gonna make your 4 embellishments, and then if you have baggies, now this is important. These are jewelry bags that I get from Amazon. They are small. Let's see, they are 2 inches by 3 3/4 inch, all right? The reason I like these is because the zippers are minimal. If you go to use a snack bag, these zippers are not minimal, but you can still buy them and you can cut the zipper off, okay? Just like this. You can cut it off, all right? And you can do this with packaging as well. You can put your embellishment, I'm just gonna double bag it, put your embellishment inside of there. Now, obviously this is a big one, and you are going to fold it over and washi tape it. Done. Here's the kicker. Now, once you start doing this, air gets inside of there, right? Snip a tiny little hole, poke a hole with the needle, whatever you'd like to do, and that way it'll smash it down. And there won't be no air and it won't cause any bulk. I know that probably seems minimal because you just have 4, but trust me when I tell you it adds up. So if your zipper on your baggies, because you have parts to yours, is large, please, 1, poke a hole in it, 2, cut the zipper off, okay? That is some advice. It will help tremendously. And you can just washi tape it shut. Then you're going to take your baggies and you're gonna washi tape them down, okay? The reason you washi tape them down is so they don't move around in the envelope and they don't start bunching up on one end, because if they bunch up on one end, what's gonna happen? It's going to be more than 1/4 inch thick, and then the mailman's gonna want more money from us. We don't wanna give the mailman more money, especially considering the service we've gotten lately. Okay, that's not nice, I shouldn't say that. You can also take a piece and go all the way across. I've done that. You guys have seen me do that as well. And you cannot washi tape the baggies too much. Too much, okay? Just like that, you're going to stick them inside the envelope. See, they're not gonna go nowhere, not gonna go nowhere. If you think they were, washi tape it some more. Stick that right inside of there. With your embellishments, you're going to include a self-addressed stamped envelope. You are going to address it to yourself and from yourself. I told you why. You need to put 2 stamps on this, 2. Or go into the mail office and have it weighed. It will probably cost you less than 2 stamps, I'm not gonna lie, but you will know that it's enough, so that is 100% up to you. I personally take almost every single package into the mail and have it weighed. I'm not kidding you. My mailman and my mail lady that's at the counter, they know me. They know what I do. We've had in-depth conversations because there's time I stand in line for an hour. Don't even get me started. So, because when I have a lot of packages, it takes a while. Or I put 2 stamps. I don't even guess. I don't question it. I just do. Okay? Then your embellishments are probably not going to have an issue and they're going to come back to you with no problem. If you want to know which swap, because I do so many swaps, I like to know what I'm getting in the mail, and you can put your team name on here. This part only is optional. Okay? You're going to fold it in half. And you're going to stick it in your envelope, and you are going to close it, and you are going to tape it shut. We went over that as well. This will not work, okay? I'm telling you right now, this is not going to get your envelope there. Know why? Look, even if you are very careful and you put it doesn't work. Not only that, if you use packing tape and or Scotch tape, it makes your envelope stronger, believe it or not. It truly does. So definitely tape your envelopes shut, okay? Now, if you have regular embellishments, let's get a different piece of cardstock here. This is very, very important. You do not have baggies, okay? And I reuse these, you guys, obviously. You do not have baggies. Yeah, that's not gonna work. All right, then flip your embellishment upside down, upside down. I'm gonna tell you why. You think that washi tape won't tear paper, and I promise you that it will. I have torn more embellishments than I have seen money go through my hands in the last 2 years, because the washi tape will tear this, like it'll tear the top layer, and then you'll be able to see the white core. It'll put a blemish on your embellishment, okay? So definitely flip them upside down, all right? And I've done it in every video, but I'm not gonna do it in videos no more. Like I said, I'm going to refer you to this video. So then you're going to go like this, and I would probably put one on each one just so they don't slide, right? Flip it over, bada bing, bada boom. I'm not even Italian. I think that's an Italian thing, I don't know. And you're going to put it in there just like that. So there's two different ways. If you have baggies, make sure that the zippers are minimal. If you have parts, flip your embellishments over. Always tape, and always include a self-addressed stamped envelope. It's that easy. I know I'm just trying to be detailed so that, one, my weekly videos, I'm not telling you guys the same thing every week. I'm sure you get tired of it. And two, now the message will be much smaller. You're basically going to get your captain info, what the swap theme is, and where to mail it. Yeah. So, and your team name. That's what I was trying to think of. I know what I'm talking about, honest. So just like that. Now, I hope that you will come and join me. If you have any questions, comment here. Comment on Love RTS. I or one of the captains are very happy to help you in any way. Anyway, this is not a, if you don't do this, you can't swap with us. No, this is just a reminder. And honestly, I get a lot of questions. Sometimes I wake up to like 40 messages, and I don't mind answering them, but this will be a lot easier for me. It'll cut down on some time for me. Maybe that's selfish, I'm sorry, but it's just growing so fast. So I'm kind of having to ball it up and making it easier. And I think it'll make it easier for everyone that participates as well. The only other thing I want to talk about is if you are on more than one team, okay? Remember that you are not the only person who is on one team. And while I do my very best to make sure two people, like if I have, let me talk about teams here. Let me show you an example, okay? I'm gonna get out my notebook here. Bear with me. And we're gonna go over a notebook too, but. So let's say I have team A and team B, and I have team C. All right, and I sign up for this one, and I sign up for this one. All right, because each team has 4 people, and your captain is number 5. Okay, yes, my handwriting is atrocious. I'm not in denial. Okay, now let's say Lori signs up for 2 teams. Now what I will do most of the time, if I can, and there are incidences that I can't, I will put Lori here and I will put Lori here. Because if I put Lori here and here, her and I, if we make the same embellishments for both teams, are going to get 2 of the same embellishment. Now, you do not have to make different embellishments for different teams. Like I said, I do it like this because then I'm only going to get 1 of Lori's and Lori's only going to get 1 of mine. But it can happen. That would be the only time you receive double embellishments, okay? So if that doesn't make sense, definitely let me know. I just want you to be aware. The goal is for you to get 4 different embellishments every single time. If you are on more than one team, there is a chance that you will get more than this 1 of the same embellishments because somebody else might be on your team as well. I do my very best, but it does happen. All right, 2, keep a notebook. Now, I don't want to reveal a bunch of names, but let's see here. Well, I have, this is just for my swaps. You should put little tabbies well, you don't have to. You can even use Post-it notes. That's what we're going to use right now. I suggest you go to the Dollar Tree or Walmart. They have them for $1 too. And you get a notebook and you keep tracks of your swaps. My suggestion, you have upcoming swaps. Oh my goodness, this is horrible. And you have due swaps, right? And you have whatever categories works best for you. And you write them on here and the dates, because I have events usually scheduled for 3 months out. Right now, they're all the way through the end of September. You can see ahead what every single swap is going to be from now until the end of September. So you can plan ahead. And it will not be as stressful. And you can pick and choose. You don't have to do every swap. Do the swaps that you know you will use, okay? But I do suggest that you get a notebook to help you organize what you're doing. Because when you start signing up for special swaps, the main swap and the mini swap, they all start to run together. And we have a couple of captains that we have 2 Lindas now. So sometimes that could be confusing as well. So like I would put, let's see, we just did the birthday swap. So birthday swap. And I would put due. Up here would be swap. I guess I should put due up here. And I'd put whatever day it was due. We're just gonna go 7-1. Then once you have it done, or once you get your captain, sorry, I would put the captain. And you can put the address if you want. You don't have to. You'd always have my message to refer back to. Now, then let's see, what other swap have we had? We had sunflowers, or no, sunshine and roses. Same thing. Due, let's put 8-1. I'm just going. And then you're going to put your captain. Now, make your due date the postmark date so that you mail it on that day. You know, okay? And then once you do the swap, highlight it. It's done, okay? Then you know that where you're at. That is just my suggestion, okay? You don't have to do it. That is not mandatory, but I do think it will help. And maybe someday I will do an entire video on how to make a notebook. In fact, I have a scrappy friend, Michelle M, that I want to make a notebook for because I just want to do something nice for her. And I told her that I would show her, okay? The only other thing I want to go over, as well as if you are on 2 teams, your postage is not double. It is not. You do not have to double up on postage. It's just 1 additional stamp per team. So if you're on 1 stamp, your self-addressed envelope is 2 stamps. If you are on 2 teams, did I say 1 stamp? 2 1 team, it's 2 stamps. If it's 2 teams, it's only 3 stamps. It's not 4. If you are on 1, 2, 3 teams, then it's going to be 2 plus 1 plus 1. So it's going to be a total of 4 for all 3 teams. And or remember, don't panic. You can always go into the post office and have it weighed. You can send cash, you can send stamps, however you like it, but your self-addressed stamped envelope needs to contain the appropriate amount of stamps for the team that you're on. So 1 team is 2 stamps, 2 teams is 3 stamps, 3 teams is 4 stamps, so on and so forth. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Most of all, I want you guys to have fun. I want you to join us. I hope that all this helped. If it didn't, let me know. Honestly, just message me. I can redo a video if I need to, but hopefully I won't. Hopefully I made sense. Okay, you guys, have a blessed day. I can't wait to see you on the mini swaps. If you're not on Love RTS, come on over. We have so much fun, like we truly, truly do. And check out those links. And other than that, I hope you have a blessed day. Hope you're having a great holiday. Bye-bye.